Imagine feeling a sudden wave of heat rush to your face over something small. You desperately try to swallow the lump in your throat, but it is impossible. Before you can even process your thoughts, a warm tear spills down your cheek. You feel an instant wave of burning shame wash completely over your entire body. Society often labels you as weak, overly dramatic, or emotionally unstable for this reaction. But what if your tears are not a tragic malfunction of your personality? They might actually be a sign of a deeply advanced psychological defense system. Your ability to cry easily holds a profound, hidden meaning very few people understand. Picture yourself sitting in a standard, brightly lit corporate meeting room with your boss. They deliver some minor constructive criticism about a project you recently finished for them. Your mind is completely calm, and you logically understand their valid, helpful points. Yet, your eyes suddenly well up with tears, completely against your physical will. You stare at the floor, desperately wishing the ground would open up and swallow you. Your boss looks confused, assuming you are fragile and cannot handle basic professional feedback. To the world, you look like you are completely falling apart over nothing. But inside, your nervous system is simply processing information at an incredibly rapid speed. This frustrating disconnect reveals a beautiful truth about how your specific mind operates. You do not cry easily because you are a weak or fragile person. You cry because your nervous system possesses an exceptionally high level of emotional sensitivity. Your brain absorbs the subtle energy, tones, and unspoken tension in every single room. When that sensory input accumulates, your emotional cup quickly fills up to the brim. Crying is simply your body's natural pressure valve releasing that intense, invisible buildup. It is a highly efficient physical reset button, not an emotional breakdown. Psychology shows us that easy crying is often linked to deep empathy. Your mirror neurons are exceptionally active, allowing you to feel what others feel. You do not just witness the world, you physically absorb its heavy weight. When you see a sad movie, your brain processes it as actual reality. When a friend hurts, your chest aches with the exact same painful intensity. This means your emotional baseline is much closer to the surface than others. Your tears are physical proof of your capacity to care deeply for this world. Take a slow, deep breath and let that realization wash over you. Let us look closely at how this unique trait functions in your daily life. Think of crying when you are intensely angry during a heated, difficult argument. You want to speak firmly, but the tears make you sound sad instead. Consider the deep exhaustion you feel after spending a day in crowded spaces. You come home and cry simply because your mind is totally overwhelmed by noise. You blame yourself for being thin-skinned, assuming everyone else handles life better. The world treats your sensitivity like a defect, completely ignoring its profound beauty. Alternatively, crying easily can be a sign of an active, healthy emotional processing system. Many people swallow their pain, locking it away in dark corners of their mind. They build thick, icy walls to ensure they never have to feel anything. But your mind refuses to store that toxic, heavy emotional baggage inside you. You process your grief, anger, and joy completely in the present moment. Your tears cleanse your psychological slate, preventing long-term bitterness from taking root. You are experiencing the full spectrum of human emotion without any dangerous filters. Now, let us pause for a moment and reflect on your childhood. Think about the first time someone told you to stop being so sensitive. Remember the heavy shame of realizing your natural reactions were considered deeply wrong. You spent years trying to suppress your tears, pretending to be completely unbothered. But the harder you fought your nature, the more intense the tears became. That was the moment your true path to self-acceptance quietly began to wake up. You realized that fighting your sensitive design was a battle you could never win. You had to learn to honor your tears instead of hiding them away. But here is the profound twist you might not have fully noticed yet. Crying easily does not mean you lack courage or genuine psychological resilience. In fact, people who cry easily are often some of the strongest individuals alive. You face the world with your heart completely open, exposed to every potential wound. You walk through dark emotional storms that would freeze a less sensitive person solid. You allow yourself to feel the pain, cry through it, and keep moving forward. Your tears are not a white flag of surrender. They are your armor. The world will always try to tell you that stoicism equals true strength. They want you to believe that a cold, unfeeling heart is the goal. They push the exhausting narrative that vulnerability is a shameful flaw to correct. But the most emotionally whole people are those who can weep openly without fear. Your soft heart is a rare gift in a world that is hardening fast. You have built a sanctuary of truth within yourself through your honest tears. When you stop treating your tears like an enemy, you finally find peace. You unlock the incredible freedom to exist exactly as you were beautifully made. The massive energy you used to waste fighting yourself is now yours to keep. You are becoming an anchor of genuine authenticity for a highly detached world. You do not need to harden your soul just to please a callous society. Stop apologizing for your watery eyes, your deep empathy, and your beautiful sensitivity. Trust your natural processing system, protect your inner peace, and value your unique design. The right people will see your tears, and they will respect your depth. Until then, remember that feeling deeply is a quiet superpower very few can handle.